Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so I think all English candidates have joined. Okay, hope you are doing well and preparing well for the interview. And you have decided your demo topic, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So remember that during your interview, you must need to show your confidence, show your clarity of concept, your ability of teaching. These some things you must need to focus at and work on. So your demo teaching should be very with clarity of concept and very specific. It should not be a very large topic. Okay. And along with that, you must show your friendly teaching approach. It must reflect that you want to teach following the constructivist approach. You want to teach on activity based education. You should focus on multilingual education. You should focus the slow learners along with the average and gifted. You should focus equally to each and every child. And most importantly, they will observe you, your way of expression, your way of teaching, your way of dealing with the diversity in the classroom. Everything should be very good and they should understand within the 4 5 minutes that you are going to be a very good teacher, and without selecting you they cannot proceed, and if they will not select you then it will be the loss of OAB, not yours. So such feelings you need to generate, right? And I would request Lopa ma'am to ask some questions and take the name of specific candidate who will answer it.
Okay.
I think, sir, it's actually request and please, those who are present here, don't be disheartened as those who have got the chance to interact previously, they will be only listening as we have already interacted with them. So we have judged them. So at least those who have interacted or those who are having the means previously having the interaction one-to-one interaction section, they will be debated. So it must be a democratic platform, so all must get the chance.
Yes, exactly. So those who have not participated in one-to-one interaction will get maximum chance to answer and to raise their questions as well.
Okay.
So Lopa ma'am, yes.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Let me check
Good morning, ma'am.
who I haven't interacted with. Someone is Lily. Who is Lily?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, it's Sagarika.
Okay, okay, okay. I think we have interacted already. Okay. Pooja Rani.
Yes, ma'am.
Have we interacted before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Birendra.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay. Birendra, I guess we haven't interacted before, right?
Yes, ma'am. We haven't.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
I beg your pardon, ma'am.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, ma'am. My name is Birendra Karma, and I have
Mm.
been a student of English literature. I completed my graduation in 2017, and at the same time, to meet my financial needs, I have been teaching in a school. From 2017 to 2023, I taught in an Odia medium school where I taught students of class 6th to 10th. After that, I felt like I should gain some experience in the CBSE background. So I also taught in Navodaya Vidyalaya for a very short period of time, for about 5 months. And also, I taught PGT level, the 11th and 12th, for less than 15 days. And right now, I have been teaching in a school, higher secondary school in my village. Here, I am teaching 11th and 12th art students. It's been only 15 days.
Okay, so we are not new to teaching, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're from which place?
Ma'am, I am from Kalahandi district, Bhavanipatna.
Kalahandi. And your graduation and post graduation?
My graduation and post graduation, I did it in Bhavanipatna Government Autonomous College, Bhavanipatna.
Okay. Okay. Okay, tell me, what is hyperbole? Hyperbole?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to recall that.
Anyone want to answer?
Personification?
Anyone
Ma'am,
who can
personification
answer?
is there.
Let it pass. Let the question pass to other candidates as well.
Okay, Sai Spandan. Who is Sai Spandan?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, good morning. Sai Spandan.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Sai Spandan Panda. I am 24 years old. I cannot say I born and brought up in a single city, but currently I live in CDA Cuttack. Both of my parents they are working as government servants. On my educational qualification, post graduation in English from Barampur University is my highest degree of qualification, and along with PG degree, I have also done a bachelor degree in education from Acharya Nagarjuna University, and it was completed in 2023.
Okay.
Right now, I am preparing for different types of teachership examination. Unfortunately, I am a selected candidate for junior teacher. And should I say it fortunate or unfortunate? Back in 2023 December, I was also selected in Oavs Khiching, and for unfortunately, I could not join.
Why?
Uh,
When you are interacting, you on your video, so it will be more.
Okay.
And yes.
okay.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Sai Spandan, tell me, what's
Yes,
the
ma'am.
difference between simile and metaphor?
Okay. Simile and metaphor both they compare two things, two dissimilar things. While metaphor doesn't use any kind of word like and as. So, but simile use this kind of word for this kind of words like and as. For example, if I take I will say he he is a lion in battlefield, it will be a metaphor. And he battles like a lion, it will be a simile.
So, the purpose is same, comparison. Hmm? Isn't it?
Compare, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, Personification?
Okay, ma'am. Personification is whenever we show a inanimate object doing a human tendency, human qualities. For example, stars are dancing in the midnight.
Hmm.
That will be a example for personification.
So, attributing human qualities to non-living, non-living
Non-living
things.
object.
Yes, and living
Right.
animals
जी.
too. Animals.
हाँ. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alliteration. What is alliteration?
Mm,
Birendra, can you
alliteration.
answer this? Alliteration.
Yes, ma'am, I can. Alliteration is, ma'am, the repetition of the same sound in nearby words.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What was, sorry, again?
Like the repetition of same sound in nearby words, ma'am.
Same sound. What kind of sound?
Consonant sound.
Like consonant sound.
Hmm. Consonant sound. Repetition of consonant sound.
Consonant
Only. I
sounds
mean,
in
that's it. That's it. Hmm? Be more
uh,
specific. Be more specific.
At the beginning.
Yes.
yes, ma'am, at the beginning.
Yes. So,
Like we can give an example,
hmm.
like the Baba black sheep, the ba sound that has been repeating at the beginning of the word. It can be an example of alliteration.
Hmm. Good. Assonance.
Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound in the middle of the words.
Okay. Oxymoron.
Oxymoron, ma'am, placing two contradictory words together, like we say original copy. These are two contradictory words, yet we are using it at the same time. Is it, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
For example.
Jumbo stream, original copy, deafening silence, etc.,
Good.
ma'am.
Good. Okay. Pramod, can you tell us what is irony?
Hello.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Irony. Irony. What is irony?
Right now I can recall.
May I?
Virendra? Yes. Yes. Please.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Ma'am, irony is something when we have to say something, but we are saying the different thing. I mean, the written sentence or written words are different. We are trying to mean something different. We usually use irony to mock at something, or if we are trying to say something controversial that we should not say. For example, if somebody is wearing very, you know, uh, if somebody is wearing a dress that is not looking good, I cannot say directly that it is not looking good. Ironically, mockingly, I can say that your dress is looking very nice in a way that everybody will understand, the reader will understand, but the actual meaning is different from the conveyed written meaning.
So it conveys opposite meaning, isn't that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Okay. Can anybody tell what is the format of letter to the editor? Format of letter to the editor. Anybody there? Form, format of letter to the editor.
Hello, madam.
May I now?
Okay. So who wants to tell? Who wants to answer?
I think Swati was there to answer. You can ask Swati.
Hmm. Swati?
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I'm
Good
Swati.
one. Please.
The format is first of all sender's address, then date, receiver's address, and then subject, and then the salutation, then the body of the content, and then what is that? Um, that
Subscription.
thanking you, yes, subscription,
Subscription.
and
Got
then
it.
yes, yours factually
Hmm.
or whatever, and your signature.
Okay. What is the format of notice?
Notice first the name of institution or organization, and then you write notice in capital letters, and then date, then the title of or the heading you want to catch the attention, and then the body,
Hmm.
and then yes, signature.
Yes. Signature with designation. Hmm?
But yes, and also covering it with
Yeah,
a box.
inbox. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
How many types of pronouns are there? Anybody other than Swati? Okay. Anybody tell types of pronoun?
Ma'am, it is
Now,
Yes,
70.
yes, ma'am.
yeah. Tell us who wants to answer.
Lily.
There are four types of pronouns, ma'am.
What are those?
Subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns.
Okay, only four. Are you sure?
Ma'am, there are 7 types of pronoun.
Hmm. Yeah. What are those?
Personal pronouns, then
Hmm.
reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronoun, distributive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and last one I'm
Reflective.
not able to get.
Reflective.
Lily, put your video on so that the eye contact and the presentation we
Okay.
can.
Hmm.
While you are
Can you?
answering, put your
Yeah.
video on.
Yes. Turn on your video. I don't know who is talking, who is answering.
Good morning, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Good to see you.
નવેન્દ્ર નવેન્દ્ર એ કે મ્યુટ કરી દો. Yes,
Okay. Can
continue.
you give me an example of demonstrative pronoun? Demonstrative pronoun.
Yes, ma'am. It is this, that,
Okay.
those,
Good.
this,
Okay.
and
Distributive pronoun.
distributive. Ma'am, it's either, neither, each,
Hmm.
every.
Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. So you have done your homework. Good. Okay. Mm, so I guess everybody is quite ready now. Okay. Okay. This was from my side.
જેપી દીદી.
Yeah.
My question to Sai Spandan, that what I can do to
Yes,
enhance
ma'am.
the, what I can do being an English teacher,
Yes.
what I can do to develop the love of learning of students, means it can enhance the love of learning of the student. How I can enhance?
Okay. First of all, not only English teacher, I will say every teacher should be empathetic, and these are some qualities they should grown in them, so that they can portray themselves better in classroom and outside the classroom also. I think some of these qualities are, first of all, he or she should be empathetic, and next is he should be creative, and should be adaptive to environment, and should know why what are his lacking points, where he can improve, so that children can get maximum result, and he should be process oriented rather than product oriented.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
And you have used a word empathetic. Okay, put your video
Yes,
on.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have used a word empathetic. What is the
Yes, ma'am.
meaning? Sympathetic versus empathetic.
Okay.
What?
Ma'am, basically sympathetic is understanding someone's feeling, what he or she may goes on right that moment. But empathetic is you incorporate that feeling within yourself, That is called empathetic.
Okay, putting yourself in the shoe of others.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Sai Spandan. And my
Sai
question is
Spandan.
to Pramod.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Suppose Pramod, put your video on. Okay. Now think that you have posted in a Oavs. Okay.
Yes, madam.
And you don't know about how to use the smart board, and you are not technologically sound. Okay.
Yes,
Then how you will incorporate the technology to your study, means to your teaching?
madam. So there is no smart equipment in the OAV. So I must have my own. Am I audible to you?
I couldn't get your point. What is your answer?
Am I audible to you, madam?
Huh.
Your question is that if there is no smart equipment in OAV,
No,
what
no.
are the steps?
No, my question is that there is smart equipment. There are all the facilities like a smart classroom, but you are not technologically sound. Then how you will represent all your means? You are not actually at all technologically sound. So how you will incorporate that technology to your teaching? There is everything, but you really don't know how to use it. So what
Yeah.
you will?
Every teacher has his or her unique technique. So before smart classes, there were also smart teachings there. So it is the teacher's own unique way of teaching and applying the pedagogical knowledge in the class. So the teacher may use the creativity like brainstorming activity, quiz, dramas, and there are varieties of techniques where where the students can be so very frank and very free to engage. So and as it is as it is a advanced time, I must prepare myself for the smart class on daily basis.
Okay,
So by
very
this
good.
I will be also on the way.
Okay, okay, okay. You will be at the learning position as well as you will teach the students with
Yes,
all your uniqueness.
uniqueness.
Ask
Okay.
tell that I will learn the ICT skill and will try to know the skill as soon as possible and will apply
Okay.
that the same in the classroom along with my creative way of teaching.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And my question is to Navindra. Navindra, put your video on.
Just left. Thank you.
Okay. Virendra,
Yes, ma'am.
put your video on.
All right, ma'am.
My question is that how you will able to manage your classroom where all the students will be there and you have to incorporate the inclusive education also. Then how you will promote a positive learning environment within the students?
Ma'am, in my classroom, I believe that active participation of the students is very necessary. And also, I think the role of a teacher, we are teaching, that is another thing. But the ultimate goal is that we should be, able to make the students able to understand and learn by themselves. So in my class, I would try my best to facilitate my students that they will learn by themselves. I will try to make them able that they will learn by themselves. So this way, I will try to give individual work. I will study the students individually. I will try to know their levels, and once I know their levels, I will give a different uh, work or different questions to them to solve. And in the way, I will try to help them in doing so.
Okay, it's all about you have answered that to manage classroom. And what about the positive environment? How you will promote a positive environment or a conducive environment for your students?
Ma'am, to do that, I have to understand the students first. Once I understand the different needs of the students, by motivating them, I can create a positive learning environment. Also, by telling them what are the benefits or the good things about learning, I can motivate them. And this way, I can create a positive environment.
Okay, you have used a word educate. Means I'm asking that whether you will be teaching for educate the student or empower the student. What will be your answer?
Ma'am, both will be there, educating and empowering.
Okay.
What
Okay.
is
And
the
also,
what
we
is
can
the
use educating. Sir,
what
yes,
is
sir.
the motto of OAV?
Sir, motto of OAV is educate and empower.
Inspire
Are you
and
sure?
empower.
Yes, Pramod.
Sorry, sir.
Inspire and empower.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
Ma'am, I have a question. Can we use educating as an umbrella term for empowerment? Like that's also comes under educating. Is it okay to say that?
Yes, you can say that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, my last question to Swati. Okay, Birendra, thank you for your answer.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Swati, are you there?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My question to you, put your video on. Okay. How means being an English teacher or English educator, how you think that you will promote the critical thinking and creative thinking among them?
Here brainstorming works the best.
Hmm.
Uh, Putting them in a hypothetical situation, they
Example.
will think as if they are in that very problem themselves. So in that way, it will yes, it will develop their critical thinking, and also when they are in a situation to solve a problem, they creative ideas are welcome, obviously.
Okay.
So
In a
I
brief,
think this will
can you
help.
tell me example? Have you prepared your demo?
No, ma'am, but I can do it
Okay. When is your interview?
on 18th.
Wait, okay. Okay, you have your own demo and means preparation of demo is actually necessary. And
Yes, ma'am.
okay, thank you. So over to sir.
Anybody else who have not interacted, who have not joined in one-to-one interaction and also not interacted here? Away from Birendra, Sai Spandan, Pramod, Swati. Anybody else? Okay. So they may ask questions from constructivism. They may ask questions from activity-based learning, joyful learning, enjoyable and interesting, making teaching learning enjoyable and interesting. They may ask you that English is a foreign language, so it is very difficult for students to learn English, particularly in our area. So, how you can deal with such condition and make English easy? Such questions will arise. So, be prepared for that, and always try to make the teaching learning go from easy to difficult, concrete to abstract, known to unknown. You can reply like this. And the teacher should always try to be a facilitator, a guide, and a model for the students. And sometimes if required, you need to be friends of your students. So these things should be there in your mind while presenting the topic, while answering the questions, and go through the basic English pedagogy, the listening, speaking, reading, writing skills. Go through your strengths and weaknesses. You should know and should answer questions asked from them, and go through National Education Policy 2020 NCF, National Curriculum Framework. Go through the current affairs, current events of national and international importance. Uh, go through Olympic Games. Uh, these are some important things. And it is most important thing is that to present your topic with clarity. You may not be fluent, you may take time, but there each and every word of yours should have clarity and should bring clarity to the listeners. Okay, so be prepared like that. And the most important one is your way of expression. Is your entry to exit. Total duration that you are going to spend inside the room will decide your personality. Will decide whether you are going to be a good teacher or not. Will also decide whether you will be selected to Odisha Adarsh Vidyalaya or not. So you have very limited time. You have completed 70% of your works very well. So one more step, then you will be inside OAB. So you should know the importance of this time. You should know creating knowledge and uh, decide your topic very wisely. The topic should be very specific. That's all. And ବାକି ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ one to one interaction ହେଇଥିଲା
Sir,
ଆମେ
there is one last question to all actually. They will be answering in a very brief. It's a question to all. Please put your video on, means so that we all will, means it's a, at a glance we will have a look on everyone. Lily, put your video on. Sai Spandan,
Pramod Sai Spandan.
Pramod Sai Spandan, and Pooja Rani Abhipsha. Okay. Sandeep? Okay. My question to all that Pramod, put your video on, and Lily also. What makes me from a instructor to a facilitator? Be very brief and answer in through, you can answer through the keywords also. What makes me? It's a transformation from an instructor to facilitator. Okay, what makes me from instructor to a facilitator? First, raise your hand and answer.
Swati.
Okay, Swati.
Unmute first.
Sorry. Yes. Thank you, ma'am, sir. First of all, being an instructor means I'm instructing them what to do and whatever I am, putting in my classroom transaction. But when I'm being a facilitator, there I will not directly just tell them what to, what exactly is the answer or something, but I will, give hints and expect them to answer. Even I can do this, like I'm teaching something and it's like they will teach me more than I teach them. So in that way, I can be a facilitator from being an instructor.
Okay. Avipsa,
Good morning, ma'am.
good
Ma'am,
morning.
I feel that the change of shift, the shift has been from a teacher-centric study to a child-centric or learner-centric. So what we can do is when we are teaching something, we can inculcate their ideas. We can ask them what their expressions is, what is their idea behind this. So whenever we are starting a lesson, first we can do a brainstorming session where they can give us a lot of ideas. And with the point of learning, we also get, as teachers, we also get a lot of ideas from them. The students nowadays, they are getting all the opportunities to learn a lot of things from mobile phones. So I think when we are teaching something, rather than giving our ideas, what we want to explain the children, we should give them the platform to speak and share their ideas. And from there, we have to construct our ideas together, club them together, and explain the children regarding the lesson.
Thank you, Pramod. Answer. Then Sai Spandan.
Thank you, madam. So from my point of view, teaching should be two-way rather than one way, and teaching should be interactive and mutual. We both learner and teacher both learn from the learning. When we are giving instruction means we are just ordering to do something. But when I facilitate something, when I'm facilitating the students means I'm just supporting and also trying to know the level of students and also doing my best possible state for them. So learning should be two-way, and the teacher should be the facilitator.
Okay. Thank you. And Sai Spandan?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I will try to understand them, and I will ask them what their previous knowledge is, and will accept it that they know these things up to this limit, and will try to extend their limit with some basic words, basic concept, and that's it.
Okay. Thank you. And all the participant means you all are great, and we are hoping to see you all in the final merit list. Actually, we are here at the morning time having all the
Thank you, ma'am.
hectic
Thank
things.
you.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
be very in a smiling face always. Means whatever the thing will come, I will handle it. Okay.
Awesome. Ma'am,
Thank
sir,
you so much,
I had
Priya.
a question. I had a question. For how long this process goes on?
It depends on your
From
performance. It depends on
yes,
your
15 to
performance and
20
their decision.
minutes maximum.
Ma'am, last year some of my friends sharing their experience, so they said it's almost 5 minutes or something. So
No,
in 5 minutes,
not at all. Not at all. No,
yes,
15 to 20
better
minutes.
not. Yes, okay. Thank you.
It
No,
Thank
it
you.
actually,
varies. It varies.
I
Yeah,
have
it depends on the candidates. See, when you fail to answer any of the questions, like why they will entertain you, right?
Right point.
And if you
and
answer
And
all the questions, if you answer all the questions correctly, then why will
Yeah.
they take time?
definitely. And about the demo class, is it compulsory for all, or they ask for demo class selectively? Like for
No, no,
some,
no.
they ask for it.
It is your duty. You must be prepared with a demo teaching. Okay, it's your duty. You must prepare,
Yes,
and it depends on them whether they will ask or not. Okay, but you have to be
yes,
prepared. You have to get ready with your teaching, demo teaching.
no, definitely,
Because in
definitely.
my TGT interview, they asked me for demo teaching, but in PGT, no, they didn't ask. And
actually
make
it
sure, yeah, make sure the basics of English literature, like starting from the Elizabethan Romantics, Victorians, modern, okay, and
Yes,
uh,
yes.
and uh, the basis of grammar, like starting from articles, figure of speech, yeah, sorry, parts of speech, and in so far as literature is
Tense
concerned,
or
figure of speech, these are the
yes.
basics.
Okay.
So be ready
Okay.
with examples. Okay, whatever you say,
Sure.
just give them example so that they will understand that like you have conceptual clarity. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay, ma'am. Thank
one
you.
thing actually I just want to convey that with what you want. Either you want that I will be asked question from my side, or you are wanting that you expect the question from their side, and it's very tough that if they will be asking question from their side, so better you prepare a demo so that the question will be on the demo. Okay,
Hmm.
so it's
Okay,
better. The
okay.
hard work must be on the demo. Instead of the question you completely unknown, they can ask from the Olympic, they can ask from the, any of the field. So it's better to be very ready to put your hard work on the demo, because every time they will be asking question that how you will teach. It's the example that whatever your knowledge is, it's already assessed. It is what you are means you completely known, and you are expertise in your field, and it is already assessed. How you are going to be a good teacher, that is the interview will decide. So better your uniqueness, your creativity, everything I will be putting a homework so that everyone will be posting there in a very brief, that how you are going to teach, how you are going to make all the student understand this topic. Okay.
Okay, let me share my experience. Okay, let me share my experience. Yeah. So when I entered the room, they just asked me, like, what's your name? Introduce yourself. I said, Lopamudra Maharati. Then they asked me, who is Lopamudra? Okay, who is Lopamudra? And then I said she was a historical character. Then they asked me, like, who is your, like, do you like any writer, or who is your favorite author or something like that? Then have you recently read any novel or some anything, novel or play, anything, or have you read any Odia novel? I said no, but I know there are some renowned Odia author novelists. Okay, and they mostly they asked me grammar questions starting from article, figure, sorry, parts of speech like noun, pronoun, adverb. Okay, example, types of adverb, types of pronouns, and what else, preposition, voice change, narration change. Okay, they asked me every, like, most of the question was on grammar and simile, metaphor, all the figures is like a personification. This was a question, and a question from Shakespearean plays, Shakespearean some quotes they asked, and what else? Romantics, silly kids. So be prepared with all kinds of questions.
Actually,
Okay, so first,
just to add Lopa's experience, actually, I was also asked that who is your favorite, in what era actually you love. So I just convey that I just love the romantic era, because then they asked why. So everyone was answering Shakespeare and all that. So I was bit, actually, I want to genuine with myself because I'm a nature lover. So I really want that it should be appreciated. So I answered that actually I prefer the romantic era. So they might ask to judge you what is your favorite, what is your means, what
Yeah,
you love the most.
yeah. I
And
actually, you know what? Actually, I answered my favorite is Shakespeare. Then when they said that, why? Because just because you have read Shakespeare, like, is that the reason you're saying Shakespeare is your favorite? I said no. I'm in love with Shakespearean course. That's why. And what else? Another question was that I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. What was another question? Sorry.
recently, ma'am, recently when I was appearing that interview for contractual post in JNBs, so they went on with novels completely, like Indian authors, with yes, Shakespeare. They were which character, what that did,
No,
why
listen,
that
actually it
Hamlet.
varies. It
Hamlet.
varies from person to person.
Yes.
Mostly, actually, there are two panels. Okay. Uh, and it varies person to person. They may, like, there will be most of the question from literature, and maybe from grammar and all, and school classroom situation. So you cannot say anything, you cannot predict anything, but
Huh.
you can prepare for every situation.
Okay, so the moment first we enter into the hall, and then they will ask for interview, and then
Even they ask me
sorry,
for double details.
introduction and
Swati,
just yes, ma'am.
actually, whenever you will be entering, be very sure that they are there to comfort you. They will
Yeah,
not ask directly the
exactly.
question.
They will be, they will be comforting you. Okay, not that they will make you nervous in their attitude. No, they
No,
will.
I'll
They will
make
make sure. They will make sure you are feeling comfortable. Okay, and confident.
Okay.
no,
So
actually,
Yes,
one
ma'am.
more thing. One more thing. When you
I
fail to answer something, just don't get nervous. and don't get panic that no, I couldn't answer. But just politely say sorry. Sorry, I'm unaware of it. Like they asked me, what is the definition of poetry? I forgot.
Ma'am, I have
I
a
forgot.
question.
I said sorry. Hey, what is the definition of poetry given by Wordsworth? I forgot. I
Okay.
said sorry. I
Point
cannot
of your
recall at
correctness.
this moment, so I'm sorry. That's fine. If you're not like nobody knows everything, okay?
No,
Ma'am,
actually, I
I
Okay.
have a
have
question.
experience of
Sagarika.
TGT, and at the time of TGT, I was having actually really means having all the anxiety because it was all of a sudden they called me. In PGT, I was very comfortable, but in TGT, I was completely shocked that they called me just before two candidates. And when I entered, I was having all the setting and all, and so I called. Means I conveyed that I am feeling bit nervous. They told me to relax yourself first, then we will ask question. Be very comfortable. Take water also. So it is the environment where you will feel very comfortable. So don't worry about that. But have all the confidence with you and have all the clarity. Confidence and clarity. These both are very important because when you are answering the question, you know, you know it better and you can make them understand. But when you really don't know the answer, please keep the answer or say sorry. I will go through that. Sorry, sir, or sorry, ma'am. I can't answer this question. I will make sure that I will go through all these things.
Sagarika, anything
Thank
from
you.
you?
Actually, you know what? Let me tell you. One of the professor from Utkal University is he has been the part of interview panel, and he has taught me, Mr. Himansu Mahapatra. But he
Oh,
was
I'm
not in
also a
my
student
college.
of him.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
he has been the interviewer from the very beginning. Okay, Himansu Mahapatra, Dr.
Oh,
Himansu Mahapatra. Yeah.
yes. He's an amazing professor.
Yes, yes.
Okay, anything from anybody else?
Good morning, sir. So that day when we had one-to-one interaction, the last question, situational question, you had asked me that if they ask me, I have got, you asked me that if I get into OAVS, suppose I have already got into OAVS, and then I am selected for OCS, Odisha Civil Services, then what should I answer? And I that day I could not answer satisfactorily, so
Have you
I
prepared?
wanted to know.
Oh,
Uh, so till now, I actually don't know exactly what to answer. That is why I want your guidance regarding this question.
okay. If you are preparing for OCS, then only you will qualify, right? If you are
Right,
not
sir.
preparing, then how you can qualify?
Yes, sir.
So you can simply answer that as I am not preparing for any administrative job,
Other
I
exam.
actually love teaching, and so I want to continue as a teacher.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Anything
Sir,
else?
one thing I remember, it's for Sai Spandan. I think Sai Spandan, put your video on.
Yes, ma'am.
You conveyed that last time you have selected, but for some reason you couldn't able to join.
No, ma'am. That was a contractual post.
Okay. That was not a permanent one.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Not a issue. If it would have, I thought that you have selected for the permanent regular one.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you all. We expect you in the final merit list, as JP Didi said.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Okay, Sagarika, ask.
Ma'am, if we are taking a for demo class, we have the one or some.
Your voice is not audible, so you can WhatsApp in our group your doubt, so that ma'am will reply to you. Okay, Sagarika.
Sagarika, you have, I think, some kind of network issue. So you can put your question in the group also, so that all will be having the idea what will be the answer.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of this interaction, and hope you will have a great interview with full of confidence and clarity. So all the best for your interview. Prepare yourself if you have time, because the interview is not tomorrow, I think, for English.
So
So
I
Thank
know
you so
we
much,
know
sir.
you all are going to do really well. So all the best. Be very
Thank you.
positive and
So much, ma'am.
confident.
Thank you, ma'am.
And one
okay,
thing
Thank you,
from
sir.
my
Thank you,
side,
ma'am.
one homework will be there, so please be very free to communicate all, means it's a homework, because we really want from core of our art that you all will be selected, and we want to see you all. Means
Thank you
actually
so much,
it's a
sir.
genuine thinking. So I'm putting a homework, so you all will be answering in the group, so that those who are left for some reason they couldn't be present in this communication, they will be having an idea. Okay, I hope
And
all the
also,
dedicated
thank you
from,
very much for this initiative. Right now, I'm feeling a bit more confident about, okay, I can do it, kind of,
okay, good,
So
good.
thank you so much for this.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.